Even the music just makes it feel like it's old school. You can hear it like it was on a vinyl, just the way the scruffiness of the music is playing. Oh, well, this doesn't start out well. Got a pistol in the glove compartment. I don't think the Second Amendment was that popular back then, where you had the right to bear arms in every state you was in. Drinking and guns, it's usually not a recipe for a good time. He looked like a stone cold killer.
She said she was glad I knew.
What was your response?
This guy was the same guy that was in the movie The Green Mile. He was the bailiff in that movie. I wonder if this is by the same director who did Green Mile. I didn't check, but I'm curious now.
Golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club. The man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover.
Oof. Infidelity. Infidelity will draw somebody to do a lot of crazy things.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up.
Where's his lawyer? Where's his lawyer? I'm sorry, that would have been an objection. Leading the witness or leading the man on the stand. I'm just saying, I'm not a lawyer, but I would think that was like the perfect time to just say, you're assuming what he did.
Finds your wife in bed with her lover, riddled with .38 caliber bullets.
Ooh, he let loose on her.
It's a fantastic place. That's very convenient.
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, it's not about the truth, it's what you can prove.
We have a beautiful young woman and her lover lying dead in each other's arms.
So you got all this proof that he was on there.
Was their crime so great as to merit a death sentence?
You damn right, it's death do us part. What you mean? It's death do us part. And damn it, if you go infidelity, death will do us part. Damn it. I don't know if I got married and loved a woman and found out she cheated on me, how I would react.
Two life sentences back to back.
Oof.
One for each of your victims.
Comment below how y'all, you know what, let me ask y'all. In all seriousness, I'm not saying for you to go tell yourself guilty or this is going to consider premeditated because tomorrow y'all go shoot y'all significant other. I'm curious, if you're watching this, if you get married to someone for love, not no other no other purpose like financial gain or green card, whatever the case may be. It is love where you find this person as your heartbeat and you find out later in your relationship that your significant other stepped out on you. It's easy. It's easy to say no because you're not in the position, and it's hard to also give you an answer because you don't know how you would react in this situation. Knowing your personality, maybe you're hot-tempered, maybe you're cool-tempered, maybe you don't get angry as easy. But how do you think you would react if you found out your wife stepped out on you or your husband stepped out on you with someone else? I'm not saying you would go through these drastic measures and take their life, 4 bullets apiece with a 6-shooter revolver. But I'm going to be honest with you, and it's probably why I'm single. Somebody going to hurt as much as I hurt. And it's a firm belief is hurt people, and I'm going to hurt somebody. I don't know if it's going to be my wife for stepping out on our vows, or is it the other individual, which I can't prove? Did they knowingly know this was a married woman and they still pursued her? Either way, I may have to be the judge, jury, and executioner. But I don't think I can give my freedom away because 2 individuals decide to make this decision. I just don't know. I'm not a killer, but don't make me one. I think Tupac said those words. That's what I'm saying. Let's get back to the movie.
That's it?
Morgan Freeman look young.
Your file, you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Oof.
Yes, sir.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Yes, sir.
I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
Will any man who goes in front of a parole board ever say, I'm not ready to be released to society? Denied. See? But I don't think anybody would ever say, I'm not ready to be released. I haven't been rehabilitated. Why even ask me then? It's like, let me randomly just say, you know what? Let me stay in here. No. And it sucks because it gets these people's hopes all high when you probably already know before going in they were going to get rejected.
Yeah. And how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
See, I'm up for rejection next week.
Andy Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to Hayworth into the prison for him. I told him, no problem.
1949. They didn't have segregated prisons, but they had segregated schools? Am I wrong for that? Well, they didn't have segregated schools. They had segregated schools at this point, but the prisons was all Maine people. Make that make sense. I wonder if this is the same prison as the Green Mile in Tennessee. Andy looked like he got that baby face.
Guards, I'm Mr. Norton, the warden.
He was in Green Mile too, wasn't he?
That's why they've sent you to me. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
I mean, that's a good question.
You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss.
Well, that's unfair.
I believe in two things. Discipline and the Bible.
Not the fucking Bible. The hypocrisy of a white man and his Bible.
Welcome to Shawshank.
I feel like everybody used the Bible to justify the bad shit they always do.
Move out of the cage, go to your left, pick up your clothes and Bible.
Is that baby powder? A closing Bible? The hell I need a Bible for? It didn't help me when I was outside of prison.
Somebody always breaks down crying.
Oh, that's the bet. Who was gonna cry first?
Who's it gonna be?
Ah, that was the bet. Who's gonna be the first one to cry?
I had my money on Andy Dufresne.
But Andy Dufresne is a stone cold killer.
Hey, fat ass. Fat ass.
Fat ass look like he about to cry.
God, I don't belong here. I want to go home. I want my mother. I had your mother. She wasn't that great.
Damn, not I had your mother. She wasn't that great.
Gotta let me out of here.
What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
Oh, shit.
Man, I'm not supposed to be here.
Open that cell.
Oh, he about to get that ass whooping. Oh, shit. Oh!
Son of a bitch.
See? These motherfuckers are the type of motherfuckers that was picked on in high school. He was the jock that didn't amount to shit, and so he went to go work at the local police station and didn't fit, so he became a correctional officer where he could beat up on people to make him feel better. He's most likely a small dick individual who's not getting satisfied by his wife because his wife is also cheating on him with somebody else who she says is a better man than he is. So he has the ability to take it out on individuals within the prison. That's the kind of man that I believe he is. Oh! Talk about police brutality. Oh! Don't get your shoes messed up. See? I couldn't go to jail. You're going to have to give me extra years.
Mouse fart in here. The runny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Some holy man over here cussing like that. Hypocrisy.
Take that tub of shit down to the infirmary.
See, that's where you hold a shank and slice his ass up in the jail cell. I'll take another life sentence. You ain't going to beat on me like I'm shit. But I could talk shit like that because I'm behind the camera and I'm not in jail.
First night in the...
Clear. Tier 1 south. Clear.
Tier 4 south. Clear?
He look like he mad as hell you cost me some cigarettes. So I don't want to make this a race thing, but I'm going to make this a race thing. Y'all notice what the majority color of people is in this prison? Now look at the 1940s. But do y'all see what the predominant color is for these individuals in prison? And y'all want to say black folks is the bad people. But I bet you if y'all go Google or chat GPT, whatever y'all want to go chat, and see when the jail cells or the penitentiary facilities started switching from mainly white individuals in the jails to black folks, I bet you'll see it around the 1970s and 1980s with Ronald Reagan. Reaganomics my ass. Is that a roach? Oh, that's a maggot. Oh, hell no.
Do you mind?
Oh, hell no. You gonna eat your maggot? Oh, I thought he was about to eat that. The fact that it was in the food.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead.
Oh, damn.
By then, hell, it wasn't nothing we could do.
So they just murdering people like that.
Didn't matter what his name was, he's dead.
Yeah, but he's still human. Humanize him instead of him being a fucking racehorse or a thoroughbred.
I could be a friend to you.
I don't know how he propositioning that. Not with two grown-ass men sandwich me, I could be a friend to you. Hard to get.
I like that.
Oh, hell no. Yo, you ain't gonna, hold on. I know I heard about prisons, but you ain't gonna turn around and be in the shower and talk about anybody get to you. No, nigga, my booty hole is fresh fish. It is grade A Japanese sushi grade. You ain't getting to me talking about anybody get to you yet. What? No. No, sir. I don't like boys.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
What?
A rock hammer.
What is it and why?
What do you care?
If I'm putting my life on the line.
I wouldn't ask questions. I just quote a
Enemies here.
No? Wait a while.
Oh, damn. Wait a while.
Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
Sisters?
Especially Boggs.
Funny if I explain to them I'm not homosexual.
Oh, it is the gay guys.
They don't qualify.
Oh, shit. So they just putting their hole in anything.
Bull. That's all they want or understand.
Bull quiz.
I'd grow eyes, and if you mention my name, we'd never do business again. Not for shoelaces or a stick of gum. Now, you got that?
Damn, shoelaces or a stick of gum. Maybe the shoelaces to hang themselves.
A quiet way about him. A walk and a talk that just...
You keep bending over like that, you gonna be quiet too long.
Like a man in a park without a care or a worry in the world.
The sister's gonna get you. Oh, that's how they get it in and out. They got this down packed like a system. Oh, cigarette system.
Here you bark. Thanks.
He looks like he belong now. Uh-oh. When you gotta go to places like this, it always scares me. Ah, hell, here comes the sisters. Oh, they got some ugly sisters. They couldn't be pretty. Oh! Oh!
You fight better than me.
He said, you ain't taking my ass! You ain't taking my ass! Yeah, y'all can beat my ass.
I wish I could tell you that, but prison is no fairy tale.
Oh, hell, they took Andy.
He never said who did it.
Oh, Andy. Oh, Andy. They took Andy, y'all. This gonna change Andy. This definitely gonna change Andy. I couldn't imagine being a homosexual. Sorry, hold on. My bad. I couldn't imagine being a heterosexual in prison, let alone being a homosexual. Cause like I have gay friends, and no, that's not like the same way as saying I got like when you racist. I'm not racist because I got a black friend. I'm not a homophobic because I got a gay friend. But what I'm curious about is even if you are a homosexual, you have the people you're attracted to. You're not just gonna let anybody run into your parking garage, right? So even if you ain't let the big old sisters say, hey, I want to park my car in your parking garage, you're gonna say no, most likely, because they may not be your type. But for them to forcefully take it, no. I think it's just more of a humanity thing. I don't necessarily think it's like, okay, it's a heterosexual. It's a heterosexual. That's why he fought so much. I think it's a man thing, or it's just a human thing that you're just not going to let somebody just take you from behind. And just like Red said, he wished he could say that they beat him to a pulp and they left him respect. They ran a train on Andy. Each one of them took a turn. You know what? This may sound vulgar, but if I ever go to jail, I'm wiping shit all over me. I'm taking shit and just, all over me. I ain't wiping ass. You're going to have to be a dirty dick motherfucker to go ahead and just take this ass. And if you go ahead and do that, motherfucker, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because you just ain't going to take my ass. My parking garage is not public. You feel me? Like, before we jump, I'm sharing a little too much, but I had one girl who thought it'd be funny for her to, we having fun. She gonna slide her little finger in there, and we almost went to blows. Look, I gotta be hyper liquid. I gotta be on liquid courage. I gotta be drunk. You gotta have some candles. You gotta have a bubble bath ready. You gotta serenade me before you gonna go ahead and play with my parking garage. You know what I mean? It's very exclusive. So I'm just saying, could you imagine me being in jail? Oh no, you're gonna have to slit my throat, and whatever you do with my dead body, that's on you. Cause I'm no longer a soul in that. You just ain't gonna take you ain't taking my parking garage by force. I'm just saying. Let us continue.
Unlike that. Every so often, Andy would show up with fresh brew.
Oh, they kept taking Andy.
Sometimes he was able to fight him off. Sometimes not.
Oh, they just kept parking in Randy.
I do believe those first 2 years were.
You know what they doing? It's like New York City and them jumping the turnstiles. That's what they doing to Andy. They said, fuck paying the toll. We just gonna jump the turnstile and take this shit. Damn, Andy.
License plate factory needs resurfacing. I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
I know Andy gonna get away from them.
I made my usual 20%, of course.
So it'll be long distance from Texas. Say yeah?
Oh, hell no. They doing tar on the roof? I thought they was doing license plates.
Terrible fucking luck, huh?
Crying shame. Some people really got it awful.
Uh-oh, he a banker. He's gonna try to help.
Keep your eyes on your mouth, man. Out of your own pocket. I tell you, Uncle Sam, he puts his hand in your shirt and squeezes your tit till it's purple.
When you a banker, just because you in prison don't mean you stop being a banker.
Gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Oh, shit. Tax-free?
Tax-free. Can't touch 1 cent.
You're that smart banker would kill his wife, aren't you?
Guess he gave her all the money. And in the 1940s, they really hands-on.
The colossal prick even managed to sound magnanimous.
Oh, no shit.
Straight to the sun, and I felt like free men.
Want a cold one, Andy? No, thanks.
Because that's how he ended up in prison.
I think he did it just to feel normal again. If only for a short while.
Exactly. You can be in prison, but you're still a banker at heart.
Pretty slim in the yard. Pebbles, mostly.
How you smuggling rocks?
Nobody else here.
So it wasn't in the record that he did it because of infidelity.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
Oh, damn. He agreed. Not many people agree that they murdered somebody. Who's Benny? Was his wife Benny?
Are you decent?
Ooh. Only time they can see a woman.
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
So this is Johnny Farrow.
Rita Hayworth. You know why women back in the day used to look pretty? Now they just, you know, some hit or miss. Oh, damn. Not them trying to take the toll again.
Ain't you gonna scream?
Hell no, he said just take that shit.
My husband tells me you're...
Ooh.
Fly. And you're gonna swallow what I give you to swallow.
Oh, shit.
And when you swallow mine, you do that, and I'll put all 8 inches of the steel in your ear.
You got other 8 inches he trying to put in your mouth.
You ignorant fuck.
Ooh.
What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life.
Damn.
And to spend a month in the infirmary, spend a week in the hole.
Somebody need to put it in. Boggs might want like that though if you put it in his life. Uh-oh. He about to learn a lesson. You beat up Andy, he do my taxes. He gonna give you something to... Woo! You beat up my tax person. That's for that's for form 859. Oh, they dragging little ass in there.
Never happened again after that.
They never mess with him again.
The finger on Andy. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
Damn. They beat Boggs' ass. Boggs' dick ain't working no more. Ooh. It only took 2 years. But thank God they got him, though. I'm happy to see that. No charge. Welcome back. Yeah, after they took your ass damn near to almost death, that's good to have friends. But his friends ain't beat up Boggs when they needed to. You know, damn well you ain't read no Bible. I don't even feel like they looking for anything. They just making a mess to make a mess.
But I suppose exceptions can be made.
Ooh, you getting exceptions.
I'd hate to deprive you of this. Salvation lies within.
Yes, sir.
So they really think the Bible was going to heal some people when the biggest crooks in the world use the Bible as a shield? Hypocrisy at its best.
Just an excuse.
So we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
Uh-oh, what they about to do? He about to be the prison accountant?
How long have you been librarian?
Oh, I come here in '05 and they made me librarian in 1912.
Damn.
In all that time, have you ever had...
He was in there since 1905, and it's 1949 right now. Damn.
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh, shit.
Why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
Utilizing his skills to get basically the guards better financial stability and, I guess, financial intelligence.
Murderer who provides sound financial planning. It's a wonderful pet to have.
Got you out of the laundry, though, didn't it?
It damn sure did.
More than that. Son, 6 wardens have been through here in my tenure, and I've learned one immutable, universal truth.
They don't give a fuck about you.
Write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
Damn, they over here doing God's work.
Just like he said.
Not really God's work.
The following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guard. Year after that, they rescheduled the start of the intramural season to coincide with tax season.
Hell no.
In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed a staff.
Damn, he hired his own staff.
Got me out of the wood shop a month out of the year.
That's what's up.
Still, he kept sending those letters.
I wonder if this really happens in prison.
Andy, look at his neck, for God's sake. Brooks, look at his neck. He's bleeding.
This is the only one.
Does he have dementia? Oh, he's getting released.
Take it easy.
He must be getting released.
Yeah, what about nothing? I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
Exactly. You know the sad thing about this, y'all? Sometimes people don't realize when you in an institution for your whole life, your biggest fear is leaving into society because prison has become your society. People talk about rehabilitation and all of that. No, you really shift your mindset and this becomes your life. For example, if you move to a new city, you become acclimated to that city. So if you move, it becomes fearful of moving because now you have to start all over. You got to make new friends. You got to learn how to adapt to the society you're in. You got to do all of this stuff on your own. Why else would you think Mr. Brooks would be scared to leave? His friends that he considered family in this prison. He'd been there since 1905, and he's probably being released in the 1950s. He has served 50 years. That is someone's lifespan. I would be scared to be released. That's like how some people from small towns are afraid to leave the small towns because they don't know what to expect. Everything is the unknown. Everything in life, all decisions are based out of fear. And one of the biggest fears we have is the unknown. So I get Mr. Brooks not wanting to be released.
Just institutionalized.
Ain't that the word I used?
The man's been in here 50 years.
See, 50 years.
Man, he's an educated man. Outside, he's nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
How does he take care of himself?
Enough time passes, you get so you depend on him.
I'm telling you, I should have wrote this. You can't adapt back to the real world. And they let you leave with $0. And you wonder why there's so many reoffenders.
You're free.
I won't be surprised if Brooks reoffends just to go back there because it's comfort. It's normal. It's structured. One thing I will say, think of prison like the military. Y'all probably will come for me in the comments, but really, really think about it. The military and prison is almost the same. The only thing that's different is that you didn't commit a crime when you go to the military. But when you have structure, every day you wake up at 6:30, you have breakfast, you go to work, you have yard time, you have lunch, you go to dinner, you go back to work, you have dinner. Everything is structured. You even have a bedtime, same as the military. So when you're released after being programmed that way and you're let to go into society, why do you think a lot of military people, it's very difficult for them to adapt? A lot of them re-enlist. Other ones lose their fucking mind because they don't have any structure. For you guys who may look at it like, hey, I don't believe what you're saying. They committed a crime. They should have been rehabilitated and then released. I get that. But I don't really believe our prison system is set up to truly rehabilitate people. I really don't. I really don't think it lets people acclimate back into the real world, especially people who have done heinous crimes. I think in a lot of ways, it sets people up for failure because once they leave, they don't have anybody keeping that structure. They're left alone to finally figure it out for themselves when they were never given that opportunity in prison. I don't know. I could just argue that to the sky is blue. Oh, it's like gripping on. It's a whole new world. He don't know what world he's walking into. This didn't look the same in 1905. When he went in, there's weren't that many cars. Talk about lonely. You have no friends.
Job, bagging groceries at the foodway.
Oh, so they did set him up with a job.
Hard work. I go to the park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello.
Aw, his only friend.
He's doing okay and making new friends.
Oh, Brooks.
Maybe I should get me a gun and rob the foodway so they'd send me home.
Oh, wow. Sending home.
Sort of like I decided not to stay.
So where you going? Don't tell me he's going to re-offend.
I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me.
Oh, no. What is he doing? Oh. Brooks. Brooks was here. Oh. And you see, this is exactly what I mean. It is hard as hell to adapt back after getting out of prison. Not that I've been there. It almost tells people you don't want to leave prison now.
Trust this will fill your needs. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
All this cleared up before the warden.
They answered him. I guess if you annoy somebody enough, you get what you want.
Only took 6 years.
6 years worth of letters?
2 letters a week instead of 1.
Is he about to lock him in the bathroom? At least giving them something to listen to, like humans.
Andy, let me out. Andy?
They about to put Andy in the hole for this.
I have no idea anybody in a great place dares to dream. It was like some beautiful bird flapped into our drab little cage and made those walls.
I do like to listen to some Italian opera every now and then. It's therapeutic.
I am warning you, Dufresne. Turn that off!
Rain willing to get in trouble for a little bit of humanity.
They can't touch.
Your humanity, your soul.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
That's a deadly word.
Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing.
It is a very dangerous thing.
Hope can drown.
That hurt him because his kept getting rejected. So it's almost like he's also being left in here. And here comes Red again with another rejection.
Sit down.
I wouldn't even just be sitting down. I'd just be like, you know what? Why?
So, you feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes.
See, he's just going through the motions now.
No danger to society here.
See, he already knows they're going to be rejected, so he doesn't have the hope. His hope is dead.
Absolutely rehabilitated.
It's just literally another cog in the wheel. Rejected. Told you.
10 years, what?
Damn, he been in there 10 years already? We only an hour in the movie, he been in there 10 years.
Little bit. I wanted to be a surprise.
This shows he was listening. New girl for your 10-year anniversary, Red. Marilyn Monroe. Ooh. Is he gonna play it tonight? I think it'll bring everybody up, everybody's spirits in the jail up. That was it? That's all he knew how to play?
Deals with book clubs, charity groups. He bought remainder books by the pound.
Wow.
Treasure Island.
By the year Kennedy was shot, Andy had transformed the storage room smelling of
Oh, they made a Brooks library.
prison library.
Sam, we go back a long way.
He putting people out of business.
You be sure and thank Maisie for this fine pie.
This man over here doing crooked deals. You know what I wonder? With Andy being a banker and understanding how to like hide money or ways to hide money, why wouldn't he do that?
I send that money out into the real world, and when it comes back,
Clean as a virgin's honey powder.
cleaner.
Damn.
Now, Red, I thought you had a little more faith in me than that.
Oh, no, I know you're good, Andy, but all that paper leaves a trail.
Big facts. It does leave a trail. And there's people just as smart as you working for the government.
All right, who?
Randall Stevens.
Oh, shit.
The silent silence doesn't exist, except on paper.
Andy, you can't just make a person up.
I beg to differ.
You know how the system works.
We do it all the time. Fake ID, fake passports, fake social security numbers.
I had to come to prison to be a crook.
Hey, you heard you learned when you were around a bunch of other crooks, you learn a few things.
Hey, Bob. Sounds like you've done time all over New England.
Yeah, I've been in and out since I was 13.
I don't know if that's something to brag about that you've been in and out since you was 13.
What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Big facts.
Know about it. I don't waste time on losers, Tommy.
Oh shit.
Thing is, he don't read so good.
Oh. So
He took Tommy under his wing, started walking him through his ABCs.
when did he drop out? Middle school?
Built a library.
That's the hell he did. And this is the kid.
It was the same reason he spent years shaping and polishing those rocks.
Wow.
His fantasy girl is
1966. He went in 1942? Damn, he been in there 24 years.
Fuck it!
Guess he was a loser. Because that was a loser mentality.
Feel bad. Let him down.
Oh, that's crap, kid. He's proud of you.
Where the hell he get a coke from?
So I know I'm gonna say.
Kind of roomie you pray you don't get. You know what I'm saying?
What is this leading to?
Old women he fucked. Even people he killed. People.
Oh, so this guy did it.
Golf pro, but she married some other guy. Some hotshot banker. The one they pinned it on.
Damn. So did they already kill this guy?
I have to say the truth. But let's say for the moment this Blatch does exist.
The warden is not going to let him go because the warden's not going to let his guinea pig of banker go.
I did it, I confess.
He's not going to let him go or even push this because he wants his greed.
Matter with Tommy's. How can you be so obtuse?
Because you were his guinea pig of a banker.
Make it mine. This meeting is over.
Sir, if I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here.
Oh, and that is where fears comes in. What the fuck are you talking about?
Money to me again, you sorry son of a bitch.
Told you.
In this office,
Sir, I didn't.
solitary, a month.
Told you.
You're gonna open it? You're gonna stand there with your thumb up your butt.
Thumb up my butt sounds better.
You can't be disappointed.
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
Fear of failure. But he must have passed.
Well,
He got that man in a dark hole. To break your spirit. Prison is hell, boy. And now he's gonna shut up Williams because he can't let Andy go. What is he about to deliver? Feel like he's gonna try to fuck Andy some way, somehow, so they can't get rid of Andy.
Sometimes it's hard to know what that is.
keep your mouth. Basically, he's gonna tell Andy to keep. I mean, this kid to keep his mouth shut.
Need your help, son. Told Dufresne was the truth.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You about to get killed, buddy.
Willing before a judge and jury, having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath.
You killing yourself right now.
Just give me that.
He's outside the lines. Ah! I told you that warden was crooked. They're gonna say he tried to escape. Hey, you supposed to be a Christian man. You see what I meant by I told y'all? And now they're gonna let him go because he doesn't have a cooperating story no more. And he gonna lose all his privileges. Watch.
Got Madley's heart to shoot him. Truly it did.
And you talk about you a Christian man. See?
But Monk Hilton had cast you down with the sodomites. You'll think you've been fucked by a train.
Oh shit. He said, fuck by train.
You understand me? Catch my drift.
Damn, he got you by the balls here, Andy. Fuck him on his taxes.
Give him another month to think about it.
Another month? Yeah, they broke Andy. You a different man after being in a dark hole for fucking 2 months. Could you imagine being in a hole for 2 months? I wonder if Shawshank Redemption is based off a true story.
I didn't pull the trigger.
But you put her in that room.
Drove her away.
And you see what I was telling you earlier?
That's why she didn't pull the trigger. No, I didn't. Somebody else did.
And you're being punished for it.
It was my turn, that's all. I was in the path of the tornado.
Is this where he's losing hope?
You think he'll ever get out of here? Me?
He's lost that hope too.
Do what to know?
Who want to know?
I'll live the rest of my life. A warm place with no memory.
Red over here like, nigga, don't you know you not getting out? You got 2 consecutive life sentences. You dying in here.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy.
Damn. That's that truth talking. He's somewhat popular inside.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really.
What choice?
You're good as you die.
Well, that's a good quote.
Andy.
But what is he gonna choose?
There's something buried under it I want you to have.
What, Andy?
Oh, gosh. Only you'll find out if you ever get there. Why does it sound like Andy about to kill himself?
Remember Brooks Hatlin?
No. And he'd never do that.
You didn't think Brooke would either.
Every man has his breaking point.
Big facts.
Stuff down the laundry. And shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors.
Talking so condescending. Those are the type of fucking religious men I slit their throat. Sorry to be dark. I just hate the hypocrisy. Damn, Red's so worried about him he can't even sleep.
That was the longest night of my life.
Trying to figure out if Andy took his life in the morning.
Damn it, Dufresne, you're putting me behind. I got a schedule to keep.
Oh no.
He was in his cell at lights out. Stands to reason he'd still be here in the morning.
So he didn't kill himself. So where the fuck is he?
Lord, it's a miracle.
Don't call for Lord now.
Vanished like a fart in the wind, including her.
What the fuck? Don't tell me he dug through the hole. Oh, my dog crawled the fuck out. Oh, he hours ahead of you.
1966, Andy Dufresne escaped from...
He hours ahead of in front of y'all.
It would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it.
Just 30.
Old Andy did it in less than 20.
Oh, 20 years.
Years of mountain building there. Geology is the study of pressure.
How did he get the sand out, though?
That and a big goddamn poster.
That's why he asked for Ricky.
About finished, sir.
So this was the night he escaped. Did he take all his money?
Seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Man walked out with some loafers. Did no one hear the, like, pipes rattle in the walls? How did he know the pipe was gonna break? Oh, he had to crawl through shit.
And to crawl to freedom.
Crazy. I don't know if I can do a bear crawl through some shit. You ain't free yet, boy. You better keep going. Well, obviously he was free because he got away.
Good morning, Portland Daily Bugle.
Oh, he reported it. Oh, he fucked the warden. That's what you get, you sorry shit. It ain't your book, it's the Bible. It came for his little Bible thumping piece of shit ass.
If you give up the right to remain silent, anything.
Miranderize that mother sucker.
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
He took his life? You fucking wimp. Why you gonna load the whole goddamn thing? You just need one bullet. You ain't shooting nobody through that door. You're a coward. You're gonna shoot yourself. So much for a godly man. Piece of shit.
I like to think the last thing that went through his head
was the bullet.
Was the hell Andy Dufresne ever got the best of him.
Because he thought he was the smartest.
Not that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice.
Oh, I thought Red died. Not these damn people again, parole board.
Please sit down.
And it's like you gotta be respectful every time, knowing they gonna most likely reject your ass.
Young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job.
It's just, he has no hope, so he's telling exactly what it is.
It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
That's when you can see the dead in somebody's eyes. Approved. When you stop caring, that's what they consider her rehabilitated? Do they give everybody a suit and a hat when they leave? It looks tailored too. Did they give him Brooks' room? Ah, they did give him Brooks' room. And Brooks' job.
Take a piss. Just go. Understand?
That's the institution. Institutionalized. You gotta ask permission to do everything.
I've been asking permission to. All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole.
Oh, damn.
Send me back. All I want is to be back where things make sense.
What happens when you're someplace so long?
Only one thing stops me.
Oh, he bought the compass. Oh, he's going to the field, the tree where he married his wife. To take a trip that far to see what's under a volcanic glass, what if he just say, "Thank you for being my friend," and that's it? You in the middle of the woods. Who you think peeking? He like, who peeking? Is this a prank?
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing.
Oof.
Hoping that this letter finds you.
Andy. I need a friend like that. How do I find a friend like that? See, that's why every black man need a good white friend. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why every black man need a good white friend. Red was here. So was Red.
Second time in my life. I find I'm so excited I can barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel.
Back then, they didn't have APBs and statewide searches and blocking borders. Everything was so analog that you couldn't get it done in time before somebody was out of the country and gone. I wonder how long he was free before Red got out. This was a good movie, y'all. Good movie. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing film. Now I remember why it was so great and why it got so many awards. I believe it did get a lot of awards, but it was brilliantly written. It's as great as it was written for Green Mile, but the only thing is Green Mile had more impactful feelings. And it's not to take away from this movie, because I truly do believe Morgan Freeman and Andy's characters really did bond as like a father and bringing in young son, or like a mentorship type of thing. Now, there were some parts where I do believe that it was unfortunate that Andy did find the warden and it just ruined his life. But the main moral of the story of this movie is never give up hope. Never doubt yourself in something that you want. It's kind of like the quote says, get busy living or you're busy dying. And in my opinion, that's exactly what it is. If you're complacent, not doing anything, and all your hopes and dreams are just faded away and you're just going through life, you're busy trying to die. But if you're in the midst of wanting to do everything, build a business, do all the best thing, you have your family, make everybody happy around you, you're busy living. You're doing your best that you can make your life memorable before you leave. Now, when it comes to Red, it was unfortunate that it took Red how can I put it? It took Red not caring about being approved anymore and having all loss of hope for him to be released. Because if you thought about really when he was at all of his other parole hearings, where he was just like, yes, I've been rehabilitated. Yes, I've done this, telling exactly what they want to hear, they denied it. But as soon as he kind of pushed back and saying this was corporate bullshit, showing his true passion that he just didn't care and what he really thought about the bureaucracy, now they thought he was rehabilitated. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I wonder if this director has directed any more films. Now we saw Shawshank Redemption and Green Mile by the same individual. I really wonder if there's any other films out there that he did that maybe we should watch. So I'm gonna leave it to y'all to do the research and comment below if there's any other films that this director's created, and maybe we react to it. I give this movie a 9.5. Only reason I didn't get the 0.5 was because it didn't have the emotional tear jerkers like the Green Mile had. But it did show you the true meaning of a good friendship, true meaning of keeping hope, even when the world is breaking you down, with individual has you locked up in solitary. That it still pushed home a good narrative. Thank you for being an amazing crowd and watching my reaction. And this channel would be nowhere without you guys. Like always, I love you. Love you, Ma.